Yes.
Again, we are casting for RHONY season 14. We are still casting, guys. It was just announced. There's no cast. I still believe they're going to start filming in August. So, we have from April, May, June, we have like 3-4 months, and mind you, there's not going to be an announcement. When they were filming Salt Lake and we knew all the names, that there's not going to be an announcement. They're just going to film. But this OG show is still a good year and a half away. Ish, unless something changes and they decide to do it together. But let me tell you something, Sarah. The game is on. Now, politicking, you talk about politicking for the Oscars. Politicking has started. Politicking has started. Now we have Dorinda has on her own radio show has said, like, I was on pause. Well, I guess everyone is on pause. Not well, bitch. Clip, clip. Don't forget me. Something like that. So Dorinda is using her radio platform to politic. Okay. There's no love loss in the real world. I'm not coming for her. I don't need to reignite my feud with Miss Zarin. But there is no love loss between Ramona and Jill. I know specific incidents which have happened over the past year, 2 years. There's no love loss. Now, Jill and Ramona have just been seen out in Florida. There's a picture. They had drinks, dinner. Listen, I am not shading that, but Jill is like, okay. Ramona's like, okay, we need each other, girl. I still stand by. If there's going to be an OG show, and this happens, I think 99% Ramona Singer and Jill Zarin will both be on it. But I think, listen, here's the bottom line, and this is a fact. Those Miami girls, this is an actual fact that I know for a fact. Those Miami girls willed this into existence. Years and years of Marisol and Alexia and Adriana saying, let's go out, let's snap a picture, let's go out, let's be seen together. I mean, those girls never gave up. And I'm not criticizing, like, bravo, no pun intended. Like, they wouldn't give up. They were like, we have to be seen together. We have to have it be organic. No, Larsa was not there. She was with the Kardashians. But Marisol, Alexia, Adriana, Lisa Hochstein, that foursome, they would put on social media year after year, month after month, just, we are friends. We are friends. Wow. This is organic. This is, and they, it's not like they got a call. They were pushing it out there, but it happened. So Jill is very good friends with Marisol in real life. Ramona knows how to play the game. So does Jill. And look, I think let's post a picture together. No shade, shade. Actually, the opposite of shade. Keep it up, girls. Keep it up, because it's not going to hurt. But there's a picture that they just posted. I'm like, really? Like, you guys are not. But more power to you. You realize, like, when you questioned me and Jill calling me, and you even said, like, do you think she's calling, like, in part because, yeah, sure, she's smart. So I think Jill and Ramona being seen together is certainly not a bad thing. And I don't think they hate each other. There's no like feud. This isn't like Jill and Bethany. Like, so why not? Yeah. I mean, listen, Ramona's lost a lot of money, and she's probably like, let's go do it. And so so these girls are, so Dorinda did that. These girls are already snapping a picture. The politicking has already started, guys. And just over the next year, we're going to get so much politicking.
I love it. I think you nailed it. And, to your point, I think Ramona and Jill have just a similar outcome in mind. I think regardless of what they truly feel about each other, they are smart enough to know the game. And I could see that. Dorinda too. I mean, I think Dorinda wants back. Don't you?
Yes.
100%. And I like Dorinda, I mean,
what the really interesting thing is, not to cut you off, is like,
please, no, more than.
Oh, and here's another thing. Luann has just been doing some press after appearing on Behind the Velvet Rope. You open the floodgates. Everyone wants to speak to you, of course. But Luann has just said that her like dream cast. Well, first of all, she said on my show when she was just on, and she's now said in the press again, like, I just can't see doing it without Ramona. That's a direct quote from my show. And now she's done press. So I would agree with that. So Luann is out there politicking for Ramona. I do. And she also said Jill and Kelly Bensimon. I do think, listen, Kelly Bensimon, which like we forget, like, she was there season 2. Like she came really early. And here's the other thing. Like it would be like, I really think Jill and Kelly would benefit the most from this whole legacy show, because Jill, look, has wanted this for so long to get back on, just like her friend Marisol, that like, this is her chance. I really don't think she ever would have got on the other show. I just don't. And I do think she'll get on. So I think Jill, and Kelly, I don't think sits around caring like Jill does, but like Kelly, this could be a redemption. Now, I had Kelly on my podcast, and I had a lovely little chat with her here behind the velvet rope, and I love the icon that is Kelly Ben-Simone. No, people were like, trashed her. Girl hasn't learned anything. Like, but I don't know why, but I think like there's Bethany was not going to be part of a legacy show for 8. It's not happening. So I do think this will be a safe environment for Kelly. And I think this will be complete redemption and change the narrative. And maybe perhaps people will speak to her about, for an interview, maybe they'll speak for 50 minutes about everything and then 3 minutes about Scary Island versus 40 minutes about Scary Island. Do you know what I mean? Like, so I think this will be a redemption. And I do think that Kelly would be part of this. I do. I still think it would be Jill, Ramona, Luann, Kelly, and Dorinda. I think those are the key 5.
Okay. I love your hot take on this. Love how passionate you are about RHONY. And
I don't know why.
You are. Well, you are. Look, the way you feel about RHONY is what I feel about Potomac.
I
know
feel them. You just know
interest.
them.
I know them. And, I will say this forever. And I think they don't get enough credit, but the Real Housewives of Potomac, I guess you could count Georgetown Cupcake. They had a reality show, but it never got transcended pop culture. The Potomac women are the only women to ever break into reality and have a successful reality show in DC. If you didn't live in the DC area, if you weren't in DC media, you don't realize how many, I'm talking Rob Lowe came to town. So many stars tried to do a reality show about the Hill. MTV, one of the nails in the coffin of MTV Real World was coming to DC. It is a town that really rejects reality television. So I feel like I will always champion them. I don't care if they like me, they dislike me, whatever, come on my podcast or not. I love the fact that they're succeeding. I think too, it goes underlooked that they are all women of color that have held that show, grown ratings, created. So the way that you're passionate about RHONY is how I feel about Potomac.
I get it.
Yeah.